What is up, chefs, foodies, and students? Welcome to Everybody Knows. I'm Anders. I'm so glad you're here. Let's get started. Today we are talking about the hardy passionflower, also known as Passiflora incarnata. This ingredient comes originally from the southeastern United States. It is currently not well known in any cuisine, but has been used in indigenous communities in North America. If you are investigating origins and cultures, be sure to research the time period as well, since many foods are brought to cultures from elsewhere or developed over time. Now, I don't have this flower in front of me because these fresh flowers last for about a day or two, and I grow them here at my home, and they were in bloom, but not while I was ready to film. And so I documented the aroma and I took some videos and pictures of these flowers, which are unbelievably beautiful and bizarre looking. They looked like something off of an alien planet. And so I will be recounting my experience and discussing that aroma. When we're looking at this ingredient, we should expect to see a really nice, vibrant flower that's fully alive and not wilty or browning from being overripe or not opened yet. When smelling it, I would describe this aroma as extraordinarily dark and pungent, almost like a lily. If you've ever gotten flowers and you get those really big lilies and you smell them and there's kind of this almost pungent, musky perfume action going on in there, that's sort of the ballpark that I'm talking about. There was almost the quality of a clove coming through, but it was different. So let's have a quick look at the universal aroma wheel. As you might have guessed, this rare flower is not on the wheel, but where it would likely be within vegetative and then within floral. And that's where all of the actual literal flowers are on the aroma wheel. Within the floral larger category, we have this pungent, musky category, and then a muted category, and then a bright category. I would definitely house this flower right in here. There is a lily category. I would put it in that category, even though it's not a lily, clearly. It definitely had the same sort of musky, almost spicy, robust, pungent quality. I noticed that these flowers bloomed for about 2 or 3 days before they started to wilt, and I noticed that the aroma was strongest in the morning and in the first day. So if you were to experiment with this ingredient, I would say you would probably need to grow it, because there's no other way you could get the product to you in the time that it would last. Also, this really strong aroma, I tried to make a tea, I tried to make sugar and a syrup, and I could not harvest this particular aroma from the flower. There was sort of a light, generic floral quality to the sugar after I had tried to make submerge it in a sugar so that it could leach the aroma. And so it's kind of a mysterious, maybe dead end. I don't know. I did not have much success. I think you could try something like the suspended alcohol infusion technique. I did not try that. I think you could, but it seems like a really tricky thing to try and nail down. So if you're curious about this aroma, first smell it before you do anything else in terms of investment, because it's going to be really hard for you to get anything of consequence from these flowers, it seems. I would say if you wanted to use them as garnish, table garnish, something that you would have the aroma but not have to infuse it into something else, that could be maybe the best use of these flowers, I'm not sure. One last note is that this whole category of plant has been known as a sedative, and so if you or someone else either has heart conditions or medical conditions that or medicines that you're currently taking that might be affected by having a sedative, do not experiment with this plant. Again, this might be a dead-end ingredient, but I wanted to just share the information that I had through my experience and experiments. And so take all this with a little bit of caution that this plant also has a sort of sedative effect. And that about wraps it up. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to think about this ingredient as you cook or eat, as well as the words that we used to describe it. Have you actually used this ingredient before successfully or in a way that I hadn't thought of? I would love to know. Please put it in the comments. And then have you smelled this aroma before? Did you like it or not? Why? Why not? And do you agree or disagree with what I've shared with you here today? Any of those answers, please throw them in the comments. I would love to read them. I hope this video made sense and got you thinking about the aroma of hardy passionflower. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to help me get an ingredient to feature in a video, please send me an email or a private message. If you would like to join the food aroma nerdery, go ahead and subscribe and you'll see all my latest vids. And if you would like to purchase either a poster copy or digital copy of the aroma wheel that I have created, go ahead and check the description for links. Thanks so much. Bye.